So, this video is actually sponsored by nobody because I am the saw little dude.
We jumped right into talking about axolotls and taking care of it, but did we let everyone know at home that this is our breeder and we're gonna be supplying everybody? I think we
Matt's gonna take this little beginning and put it right in the beginning of the video. The comment that gets the most likes, we're gonna give an axolotl set up with an axolotl from Kevin's pocket.
Wait. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh.
Guys, actually, we got some really cool stuff. Actually, cooler than this thing. I do want one though, a little bit bigger because my legs are cramping. Today's video is something really cool that we never had before, but a lot of people like, especially kids. Dumpson, you like it?
What? What'd you call me?
Dumpson?
Dumpson?
It's Dimson, right?
Dim sum.
It's not a stingray, it's not a fish, but it's something really
Something
cool.
new, something different for us.
Right.
Right? And I think we've had a lot of people asking us for this.
Especially
right?
kids.
Exactly. So we went out and we're trying to deliver right now. So go ahead, you tell them.
So the story was, you know, coming to New Jersey, coming to New York, we actually met a lot of cool people and a lot of interesting people as well. And there's a couple here that they do some interesting work, and we're partnering up with them to be able to get this side of the business going, right? So this animal is endangered in the wild. I don't even think there's any more. Maybe there is very few.
There's probably some out there.
So it's nice to know that people are breeding them in facilities, at homes. I don't think it's very easy because otherwise it would have been all over the place.
Correct.
But we are partnering up with them so we can start selling predatory fins, and this way, I don't even know if there's a possibility or even putting them back in the wild one day because their habitat might be.
With conservation efforts, with captive breeding, there are programs where you can reintroduce it into the wild to help, and
maybe we can ask them that question. Do you want to come and see this?
Not to mention they're super cute.
Oh, me? Thank you.
No.
She's talking about herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
our featured guests of the video are super cute.
all right, well, we're ready to show, and let's see what we got. Don't show this side yet. So, you guys walk in here, this room. This is the massage palace. Come on, fish guy. Mother of Axolotl.
Hi,
Welcome.
What is your name?
my name's Alyssa DeLeonardis, aka Mother of Axolotls, Long Island.
So, what is the story behind the axolotls? Like, I know your boyfriend, right? He reached out to us, Mike, and we're trying to get this whole axolotl thing going because you don't know Jack about that.
I don't know.
I know Jack about that. Neither do you or anybody here. They're amazing looking creatures, but we are here today to learn from you what they require, how to grow one, how to care for one, everything about axolotls, and why you even got involved in it.
Well, I've always been a fan of different animals. I think the first time I saw one, it was so different looking. And I never seen anything like it. I wasn't even sure what it was. They're actually aquatic salamanders. We went for it. We got a couple. This was maybe 5-6 years ago.
Here we are now.
Yeah, I mean, I found out, it seemed like a lot of people didn't really know much about them.
Right.
So I kind of dove into it. I wanted to make sure I could give them the best care, everything. And I went a little crazy, and here we are.
She's kind of like my counterpart in the axolotl world.
Yeah.
Because that story is very similar to like how I got started with stingrays, and then you just like it and just keep going and going, and another tank and another tank.
That story is very similar to how I met my wife, but we keep that to another. Proceed, please.
All right. So let's see what we got here.
Wait.
No?
I still want to learn. I still want to learn about these animals.
Okay.
So, were you able to just breed them right away, or you had to like really figure out, is it that easy to breed?
I really had to dig into genetics.
So you got some secrets in there.
Science,
We're not telling you guys the secrets, you know. Like he got secrets on stingrays. We're not gonna let that go.
It took me a while before I was even comfortable breeding my own.
Okay. But now
the safety of the animal is your highest.
Yeah, you want to put out the highest quality. You don't want to put out
some inbreds, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
and
so
there's a lot of that in the axolotl community, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So with good breeding, we do our best to change
Keep
that.
them healthy.
Yeah, that's a common issue with something that's going to be endangered. So the supply of the genetics is very limited. So usually, like I'm sure she can confirm, there's a lot of breeders probably work with each other, trading animals
Exactly.
to keep the genes strong. And
Okay.
And diversified, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that gene. That gene looks pretty strong to me.
I know, right? It's a strong gene right there.
So which one is that one?
This is your average leucistic. He's a
Okay.
male.
How can you tell a difference between a male and a female?
So it takes a little while until you can confirm. Males start dropping, I say dropping, you know, their back bits, about, you know, earliest maybe 8-9 months.
You talking about the huevos?
Yeah.
They do have huevos?
Yeah, look, the bulge behind the back.
Technically, it's called a cloaca. They all have a cloaca, but the males will have a bigger one.
Where is this guy's man?
Right before the tail. Males also tend to be
you see where his
slimmer.
claw is? There's a little kind of like a lump.
So he's
kinda?
only got one ball or he's got two balls? I'm being 100% serious with this. I only see one lump.
They're technically not testicles.
How can you do that? Okay.
They look like them, but technically they're not exactly what they look
But
like.
you see what she's talking about, right? The bulge
Yeah,
right there?
I see the
Yes.
Yeah.
the huge
So-
bulge in that guy.
So when they're younger, it could be hard to tell because females have a little bulge too.
Okay.
It's just, but as females age, once they get around 18 months and they're ready to start breeding, you can see their eggs. They get very chunky.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Take a look at this. What does it mean when they're doing that? They're like flapping those. Is that their gills?
Breathing.
Those are their gills, and yeah, they're
See?
Watch.
Watch, he's gonna
essentially
flap.
getting air.
It's gonna go flap. See, right there. That's how they breathe.
Sometimes you'll even see them go up and take gulps.
Mm-hmm.
So they can do it through the gills or actually through the lungs.
Yep.
Damn,
Wow,
I'm so
they can
smart.
breathe in water
So
and
they-
air.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you
I
shouldn't
didn't know
take
that.
them out of water if you absolutely have to. And, you know, you can take them out for a few seconds, but it is not recommended to leave them out.
So question. All right, this is cool. It's like we're in school. So if I wanted to move my axolotl to another tank, I'm better off scooping the whole thing in a tub and transporting instead of pulling him out with a net.
If you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like your stingrays when you put them in the tubs. Yeah.
And
There's a
if-
lot of similarities
Ask
here.
questions, bro. Come on.
Yeah. They're,
Cut me off.
Seriously.
That's not Bob.
Okay, so are they easy to care for? Because we have a lot of kids calling, right?
Yes.
And I think you can throw Matt. You can throw that in there. That
Yes.
phone call that we had, right?
Yes, we will.
How old are you?
I'm 7.
7. And you're allowed to have an axolotl?
Yes.
Your mom and dad said okay?
Yes.
All right. So,
Can we buy not the actual, the aquarium and what they needed?
yeah, we're going to have everything for you so we can ship it all together. But you got to take care of them.
I know we just need the aquarium, sand, the temperature.
The temperature,
everything.
they prefer colder water, okay? So you need like a little aquarium chiller.
Yeah. They like 60 to 64 degrees.
Wow, you did a very good job like researching already.
Okay, thank you. We will be there.
Okay, sounds good. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Your face is hidden from the light.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
so,
Yeah, that phone call we had was amazing, and that's part of the reason why we started looking for somebody to get our axolotl. So yeah, are they easy to care for? That kids can handle it on their own?
they might need a little help from mom and dad.
Okay.
I don't want to say they're difficult because they're not. Once you learn the basics, their maintenance is fairly simple.
Okay, good.
You just need to,
That's
you
what
know,
mom and dad wanna hear.
education.
Right.
Education is important, you know, with cycling and tank maintenance. I think mom and dad are going to have to help a lot, especially with younger kids. I'm not sure that's something they can do all on their own.
Yeah,
Return.
that thing looks amazing. So how many species of axolotls are out there right now?
Like the different kinds, the
Yes.
different morphs.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few. We have like our leucistic here. There's actually what they call dirty or pied leucistic, which looks similar, but they'll have black marks.
Oh,
You're
I can
doing
see
alright,
his
you're doing
balls
great.
now. Now we can really
That
see.
bulge, right?
He has some cojones.
Yeah. Don't get too close, man.
Whoa.
You might cover up the whole screen.
Babies that look like him.
So,
These are actually his.
All of them?
Just the pink ones, the albinos, and
Oh.
there's some leucistics.
So just the Ryans. I got her.
But we also have the wild dad here too.
Look
If
from
you
the
want.
top. Look at that thing. So how old is that little guy already?
About I think 3 months.
Really? So what's a good time for us to start selling them? After 3 months? That's the safest?
Well, we say as at least 3.5 inches. They have their arms and legs fully grown, and I like to transfer them to bigger worms before I let them go out. Black worms aren't as easy to find, so it'll be easier for new owners. Takes a little to switch them over to different foods, so I like to have it done so they're ready to go.
So I see here that they're eating live black worms.
Yeah.
So that's their main nutrition, or do you use other things as well?
Different stages of life calls for different feedings and foods. When they're first born, I actually use live brine shrimp. They eat at least 3 times a day. Then when they get around this size, we like to use the black worms and some larger brine shrimp. And as soon as they're ready, we get them started on earthworms.
At some point, we can get them onto frozen or dry food, right? Because I think that's, as a parent, that's one of my questions. Because we want to make it as easy as possible to care for. And when, live foods gets, like she said, it's a little bit tough.
Sometimes it's
So
harder,
we're going to grow them to a size where they're going to just start to accept different types of foods, which
Exactly.
makes it easier for everybody at home when they get one of these from us. Did I mess up your flow?
No. I was just thinking, because some of them,
processing.
look, if you see it close by, some of them have black eyes and some of them have translucent eyes, which is from the same dad or mom. Or,
Yes, mom and dad were actually both this type.
so mom and dad have different eyes, or they can have the same eyes and the babies come out different.
They actually both have the same eyes, same gills. The reason why they had some that looked like them and some albino is because they each had a parent somewhere that carried the gene.
Of the albino gene.
So if they
I know this. So this is like stingrays, but hets, the different recessive genes. They're probably not single hets. They probably are double or triple hets, meaning they're carrying 2 or 3 different type of genes. So that's why when they mix, even though they look like this, they have the hidden gene inside. So that's why you get a mix of different stuff.
That is really cool.
See?
So if you bred these leucistics when they got older, if the matching parent carried the gene as well, then they would also have some albino.
Yeah. So if both sides has the same
The
gene,
double, yeah.
then it will show.
That
Yeah.
is.
So if we put this guy with someone that doesn't have any matching genes, you would get all wilds, all these green guys.
Meaning the
Wow.
natural brown
The
color.
natural brown color. Okay, even
Oh,
though
that's
he's got
cool.
the white.
Yes.
Okay. And I think you're
See,
Mike,
you're a het. Did you know that?
I'm a hat.
Because Ryan is blonde hair, blue eyes.
So I
Lisa's
carry
blonde.
the gene.
You carry the gene.
I just
Did you
never
tell
got
me?
lucky.
But your grandfather has blue eyes.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help me.
Didn't help you, but it helped Ryan.
So you're the plain brown one.
Oh, great.
Wah, wah.
Great. Well, you're that stone, so let's keep going.
Okay.
Question. Mike was saying that in the wild where they come from Mexico only, right? Just a lake in Mexico, is that what it is?
Lake Zolchimi.
We'll put it on the screen. We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah,
This lake right
can't
here.
pronounce it.
So now, because of pollution and other things, they started dying, but also he was saying that once the water gets really dirty, they literally just crawl out of water and become a salamander.
It can happen.
Okay.
That is one of the theories. They might have done that. Very rare, but every once in a while, very rare. Like, you usually don't have to plan for this, but sometimes these guys, every once in a while, will lose their gills and come out of the water. And you're taking care of a different pet.
So it's like a 1 in a million type of evolution
Yeah,
type of thing,
It's super
which
rare.
like may not happen
So
at all.
does that make
It
you think that
hardly
we
ever
came from
happens.
amphibians?
It's like saying, if you were in dirty water and your arms fell off and you became...
You walk out and you're
I don't
just.
know.
But a lot of people, they worry, oh my gosh, is this happening to my axolotl? Because their gills start deteriorating. They're like, oh my gosh, is it morphing? But most of the time, it's just due to water quality. It's a simple issue like
They're
that.
trying to protect
I wouldn't freak
themselves
out.
and
If,
get-
if mine's morphing, I was like, it's a 1 in a million. It's worth a lot.
Right? And it happened to me.
So, okay, in that case, what do they do? Just a water change, or you have little things that we can sell as well to help care for the animal, to help cure whatever problems they encounter?
Well, they're very sensitive. As long as your tank is cycled, you maintain it, keep the nitrates at a decent level, you really shouldn't have any issues. As long as your temperature's cool enough.
Oh, that's another thing. They require colder water, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So what's the lowest and the highest of water temp safely for these animals?
I like to keep it low 60s, preferably. I don't really like to go under like 55. I feel like that's on the lower side.
Can you explain why?
They can handle pretty cold temperatures, but it's not exactly
It's
great
not
for them.
It's not ideal. It's not their favorite.
And-
It's like we can live in the Antarctic or we can live in the
It's-
Amazon. It's just
you don't
not the
want to.
right zone.
It slows
Amazon is
down.
ideal.
It's almost
for
like
me.
in hibernation mode.
Yes,
right?
it slows down everything. They won't eat as much.
They won't move around as much. not as active.
Exactly. But
So perfect temperature range.
60 to 68.
Okay.
I don't like to go above that. That's
Sounds
when, fungus could start happening, or, when they're stressed out, some other health problems can arise.
He's cool.
I know.
You see through him.
Yeah. So what is that? His heart? Or that's poop?
Back here, you could actually see the worms inside. That darkness is
the
probably
middle?
his stomach in the middle.
Because they're so young right now, they're still transparent.
Yeah.
They have the beautiful white look to it.
Oh, now you might be able to see
Yeah, there
his
you
heart.
go.
It's right in the middle.
Like, get
You
in
could
there.
almost see it beating
Can you zoom
sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of alien looking, right?
Yeah.
That's what we like around here.
My son's not that far.
But you see when they get older, they're not as translucent and sketchy looking.
It'd be kind of cool though if you could see like their organs
What's
when they're
going
adult.
Like a
on?
transparent.
Yeah.
Well, there's a glow in the dark one, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a glow in
Yeah,
the
I
dark
didn't know
one.
that.
But you guys need to learn this. No black light.
Yes.
So, what light should I use for that one?
Blue light specifically. The black light can really bother them. So we want to go with the blue light, and you can see them glow just the same.
That's cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're
Learning
called
every
GFP, the green fluorescent protein.
And that's a gene, like a recessive gene. You get some randoms that have that, or is it you breed for that?
If one of the parents have it, around half
the babies
the
will have it.
offspring usually
Cool.
get it.
Well, I just went out like 30 minutes and came back.
You came from Mexico and you got one.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
grabbed another
albino.
one. So this is a true albino.
So that's what these guys with the light eyes will look like when
come
they're
on.
older.
You see the eyes?
He's a little more pinkish also,
It's
right?
pink
Pink eyes.
and crystal-like.
But and the white is different. It's more pink. The other one's more like super white.
Yeah.
Similar with fish.
Some Lucy's tend to be a little yellow tinted.
So they could be anywhere from white to like a light yellow, and then the albinos are
More of a
white, pinkish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them might have sparkles, not all. Some eyes may be a little darker as well.
Sparkles? So we're talking about sparkles?
Oh.
They're called iridophores, and they're the crystalline structures that make them sparkle.
So
and
what's
shine.
this one?
This is a copper, a regular copper. Some people like to call the sparkly ones moonburst.
That
So-
looks like army fatigue. It's pretty cool.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
So we have a copper. Let me bring them all in then.
All right.
And these are your breeders. So the baby quality that you guys are gonna get is the same as the adults that you see here,
Top
which is
quality.
good. Ooh, I like this one.
We like to have long gills. I love sparkles. We're hoping these green guys they get more sparkly as they age. So you might not see a lot now, but we're hoping they'll be
They're in the middle.
kind of like this guy.
Do you-
I don't know if you can see his eyes. They're bright green.
Really?
That's an easy way to
Oh.
tell if they have it or not.
Oh
So
yeah.
under blue light, this guy will be
See
really
it?
glowy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he could glow in the dark, or just his eyes glow in the dark?
He should glow a little bit. Some do it more than others.
The gene to glow in the dark, what is that?
Green fluorescent protein.
And we're gonna have that.
Yeah, we're gonna have it. We will have it.
Ryan's gonna love that thing. We'll talk more about it, but let's say these guys. What? That's the dad of who?
Of the green ones.
Okay.
So,
guys.
yeah, the light and the dark guys. All the pink are from
That's the
him.
dad.
And how many babies? This is a good question. How many babies do they produce?
In a clutch.
It
You call it a clutch? Like a turtle?
Yes.
Yeah.
In a clutch, it could be anywhere from 500 to 1,000. They lay a lot of eggs.
Holy crap.
Really? And how
Yeah.
many times a year?
They can keep going, but it's extremely hard on the female. That's why we don't keep males and females together, because they will breed. We don't breed more than twice a year.
Really?
So it seems like you
Okay.
guys really take the care of the animals is like the best. You know what I mean?
That's our priority.
They're like your children.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
And I try to educate, all my customers. I tell them, please reach out if you have any questions, because I want that care to continue.
Of course, yes. It's the
Well,
best way to do it.
I have a feeling we left best for last.
Oh yeah.
Look at
that's
this
my
thing.
type.
Holy guacamole.
This is a golden albino.
Okay, this is Rodrigo's Axolotl now. Look at this guy.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's actually a girl.
It's the mom.
Pretty sure
It's
a girl.
mine. This is Lisa's axolotl.
What about
I actually have
You got robbed, boy.
Right on camera.
I call her Tinkerbell.
Oh.
I think my favorite, for example, would be that one, the albino, the Lucy. I like
The
the
lighter
sparkles.
one. You
but not
like the
too much
lighter, yeah.
sparkles. You know what I mean?
Not too much.
I do like the wilds. They're probably the most common morph, because like before I said how easy it is to get them.
Yep.
But look at the range. Like
Yes.
he's tan with black spots.
Yeah.
And then
More pattern.
This
Did we
one's
bring
more
in
black.
the-
I think it's
and
one.
then
look at
This is
this.
more black.
he's
Yeah.
a starburst. Like they just have such different range and patterns and shades.
Before they grow the legs, that's what an axolotl looks like. Right, this is a baby version of one. So it takes time, guys. You got to make sure the gills come out. The tail, look, the tail's already there, but there's no legs. Where's his head?
You can
comes
chop it
later.
off
He
and
has
it grows
two
another
heads.
one.
Yeah.
No, there's a worm. So that's what they eat, right?
Yeah.
So you think right now one of them should be able to eat for us on
We
camera?
can try.
They can eat the whole
Couple
thing,
of
or
them
you
were
have to cut them
eating.
up.
That should be all right.
The whole thing?
That's
Wow.
a good
Excuse me,
size.
Dimson. Let me
So
get
who are we
him.
gonna feed him? Feed the albino?
You think he'll do it?
Try it.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Good boy.
Dude, that's
Right?
the biggest spaghetti, dude.
It's not camera shy at all.
No, and it's a lot high in protein, so they love that stuff.
Yeah, so worms are their staple. We feed mostly worms. They can eat bloodworms, but that's more of a snack.
Picking up, so he might
Yeah.
just go for it.
Yeah, get ready. You missed it before.
Oh, jeez, Rodrigo.
Damn, so see, you can see these guys are healthy, they're ready to go, but these are not for sale. We're
Whoa,
only
he
the
just
babies.
devoured that.
Yeah, look at his lip.
Oh, he's feisty, this one. I like this one.
It's like Kevin at a Chinese buffet.
They all seem to have their own personality.
That's
Like
cool,
you can
yeah.
see it.
I say that about fish, remember? So I think pretty much
sorry.
all animals have
Okay.
different personalities, so that's pretty cool. I think we cover a lot, right? But again, oh, God bless you.
Sorry.
So we were saying before that you're gonna get them onto different foods, and then when we're ready to sell, you're gonna actually get them onto. I think you said you had your own formula of pellets.
Yeah, so we made our own pellets that you can feed as well. You'll be able to get them from us, and they're salmon based, sinking
quality.
pellets.
Not cheap stuff.
I don't even eat salmon.
It's
High
so
in
good in
omega-3.
Yeah.
I'll jump on those pellets. So that's good though. Like we can provide you guys with the baby axolotl. Oh, what about a full setup? We should do that because as a parent, I don't want to have to like go everywhere to do this.
Find the right
So guys, if you help us share and like this video, comments below, what do you think about an axolotl? The comment that gets the most like, we're gonna give an axolotl setup with an axolotl from
Yeah.
Kevin's pocket.
Wait,
You already did it. You already did it. You already did it.
the deal.
Wait.
So
that was not cool.
That
that's
was
what
set up.
that's what it is.
That was
Comments below.
Sneak attack.
Let us know what you think about axolotls. You know why you should win this axolotl setup. If you really can take care of it, we're gonna send you an axolotl, a tank, and everything you need for it. And which is good to talk about this. So they're gonna need a chiller, right? If you don't keep your house cold, you're gonna need a chiller for these guys.
Yeah, most people
Okay.
don't keep their house at 60 degrees.
Don't let that deter you, right? It's just a small little piece of equipment, right? Plug it into outlet, and it will just help cool down the water a bit.
I got one question that should be
Yes.
ideal. Tank space.
We recommend at the absolute minimum 20 gallon, preferably 20 long. The more floor space, the better. And then you want to add at least an additional 10 gallons for an additional axolotl.
Okay.
And they go together. Are they aggressive towards each other?
As long as there's enough space and you feed them enough, it should be fine. But the important thing is that you don't mix male and female.
Because then you'll have a lot of babies on your hands.
So you want
Okay.
two of the same gender if you're going to keep them together.
Unless,
That's a good-
unless they're trying to
that's a
breed,
good
which is
piece.
not that hard to do. I mean, not that
No.
easy to do. Have little areas for them to hide, right, and feel comfortable. But one at this size right here, if they had a 10-gallon, for example, how long could that animal live in that?
It can definitely work. The only thing is they do grow pretty fast. About an
Okay.
inch a month they should be growing. So they're going to grow out of it pretty quick.
Okay.
So I tell people you might be better off just cycling the big one right away.
All right.
What about max size?
Max size axolotl. So that's good size. I mean, good point.
Good size, yes.
The biggest, maybe a foot.
Okay.
And that's hard to get to that
Yeah.
size, right? So an average is like what,
I-
8, 9?
Yeah, 8-9's pretty average.
So these guys look like average adult, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's pretty big.
And in my opinion, the best type of filtration, because you said you can't have a lot of current, it's the filters that we designed. Because it has the
Sponge
movable
filters.
media with the sponge filter. So now you can take off the nitrites, the ammonia, everything, just using that. And to clean, you just got to squeeze the sponge out. So we're going to sell that as well. But when we send to the winner the whole setup, we're going to send it all. So you guys, don't forget, comment below. Let us know what you think about axolotls, why you should be the winner. And the comment that gets the most likes will get a Kevin Stingray axolotl.
An axolotl of Kevin's choice. Let's say you get to pick the winners.
Why can't I say it in a Brazilian way?
Well, we
That was
know
Brazilian.
you say a lot of Brazilian way things.
I think this was a great video. We learned a lot. We're gonna have them on the website soon, right?
Yeah.
They should be. How many we should be able to get pretty soon? I actually want some for myself.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? This is not fair for you. Come here, dumpling. Get over here.
Everybody's dumpling. these
Everybody's
days.
dumpling. So he put his girl in front of the camera, and now the father axolotl.
Yes.
And that's the mother axolotl.
Yeah.
Mike, anything else you want to bring up?
Nah, she hit the nail on the head.
She did great. Yeah.
Okay. This is why it's good about Predatory Fins. We don't make things up. This is on the spot. Just go. I mean, you can see the beautiful background. You know, we're real. We're real.
Yeah.
Pinch me, bro.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, aggressive. A bomb.
you give it to him.
I think this is great. Honestly, I really do feel like no more in the wild. We're able to breed. Are we able to get good quantities of them
Yeah.
all year long?
She knows.
Well, I told you how many they breed at once. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
we should have a lot coming soon.
So on the website, we'll have the filtration for you guys. We'll have the food. We'll have any medicine that you put together. Because I went to your place and I saw you have a couple of things that you put
Yeah.
together. So we can put all
We
that
could
for you
definitely
guys.
put that
The
up.
mad scientist over here.
And her Stingray, her Instagram,
Oh.
Mother of Axolotl. With them, it's gonna be like this. You know, we don't have a lot of time to reply to messages, but at the same time, we don't want to say what we don't know. You guys can always, are welcome to ask them the question. So I want to make sure that you guys are taken care of. You know, we don't want these animals to die. They're actually beautiful.
Thank you guys for coming here and teaching us and showing us. 'cause
Thank
that's
you.
huge. Yeah.
Hopefully we can sell a lot of them. They look good quality. That's our main thing. We want to sell good quality animals and make sure they have a
Always.
proper setup. And that's why we took this video to show you guys what to do, how to care for it, water, feeding.
I have nothing to say. You took all the words out of my mouth.
Mother.
You know, you guys could feel free to contact me with any questions. I never mind helping. I want to educate as much as I can about these guys. I want them in good hands. So
Absolutely.
Anything you want to say? They do look like a little cartoon, right?
I love them, and I never really knew too much about them, but I think they're so cool.
So can we have an axolotl tank at the house?
Sure.
What?
And if you guys
Yes.
know, I don't like tanks at the house. It's so
That-
cute. Ryan would love this.
Ryan wouldn't even know what that is.
Yeah,
He would probably try to eat them. I think we wrap up this video where I think we're all excited to be able to, you know, display these animals and show it to you guys and be able to send it to you.
Start this.
If you have any
partnership,
questions, don't forget to follow Stingray, man.
Yeah, you keep
Don't
saying
forget
that.
to
Look at
follow
this guy.
Instagram, Mother of Axolotls, or you can always send us an email at livefish@predatoryfins.com. I promise I tried to answer, but she'll definitely get to it. So I think that wraps up the video. I bring that one and that one to my car, and I'll see you guys next time.